Yo, what's going on guys? This is Tom here, aka Bring the Ruckus, and I'm bringing you a gameplay here on the map Plaza. This is Hardpoint, the brand new game mode that's been introduced by Black Ops 2, and I honestly am really enjoying this game mode, guys. I think they've done a really good job imitating King of the Hill, and it's really good for competitive gaming, which is what this gameplay is going to be all about and what my commentary is going to be about here. Alright, so keyword there, competitive gaming, that I said. And basically, what competitive gaming does is it strips down a game's rules to its bare bones. So it limits things like the perks, the attachments, the weapons, and the equipment, all those kind of things. And that really brings a competitive edge to the game. It makes it a lot more about teamwork and individual skill, instead of, you know, somebody sitting in a corner camping with claymores all around him, trying to get his attack dogs in, which is frankly ridiculous, and as we all know, that's what publics are all about these days. Right, so what I'm playing here is actually called Deserto, and for those of you who are unfamiliar with Deserto, which I'm sure you probably will be, it's actually the biggest competitive community for gaming in Europe, and they run LAN events all over Europe, big ones such as EGL, DreamHack, which is very popular with PC gamers, and Insomnia series. And these events really do cater to anyone. You can come from anywhere all over the world. I know that a huge event called EGL 8 was the last one that they had, and teams from everywhere came. I mean, there was hundreds of European teams, along with American teams, notably teams like Optic, which I'm sure you all know. Optic Gaming is the competitive wing of the channel Optic Nation, who I'm sure everyone's familiar with, the sniping team. Teams like Fear, if you're unfamiliar with them, they're another pro team. Envious, who've been around since like the COD 4 days, and loads of other really big teams, and a lot of YouTubers that you guys may even be familiar with. People like Nadeshot, Moho, Scumpy, really big YouTubers like that. They also play competitive gaming, and they were also in attendance at EGL 8. Now, a little bit more about competitive here. Black Ops 2 have really tried very hard, and succeeded, may I add, to make their game as competitive as possible. And I really think that's fantastic. They were actually working with a player called Hastro, a former professional player, on how to make their game, you know, really competitive. They're trying to bring in a lot more people, a lot more interest. And that's what League Play is all about. Now, if you guys haven't tried out the League Play yet, I definitely suggest doing so. It's you can find it on the Black Ops playlists. Obviously, it'll be up there saying League Play. You just click that. And what that does is it matchmakes players based on their wins and losses, which I think is honestly the best way to do it. That means people aren't going to just be camping, you know, for like the kill-death ratio. It has nothing to do with kill-death ratio or anything like that. It's purely on wins and losses. And you're going to start in a low league, and you're going to slowly progress your way up the leagues as you start beating, you know, as you start beating the teams in your division. Fairly often, you will get promoted to the next league and the next league and the next league, and eventually you'll be in the top league. And this is a great thing. I really enjoy this because it really gives anybody an opportunity to play against pro players and pro teams, and it's fantastic because there's never really been anything like this before. In Black Ops 1 there was a competitive playlist, but the matchmaking wasn't quite the same. Well, it wasn't the same at all as it is on Black Ops 2. And I really think that is the key thing that they've done here, making this matchmaking work in that way. And, you know, playing against like a professional team in a typical game is really what it's all about. You know, it's about the varying skill levels, it's about improving your game, trying to get them into that top league. And I honestly think League Play has taken over. I mean, it's not so popular at the minute. Usually when I go on League Play, I see maybe at the most about 3,000 people playing it, and that's out of about 600